The story of how Cowboy killed S-Bone is a crazy one. Man, check this out. This all started whenever Gunners Collective accused American Cholo, fellow YouTuber American Cholo, of being an SO. If anybody knows what an SO is a certain type of offender, right?
Fake accusations. When Gil's doing good, oh, I support Gil. Then when Gil's doing bad, oh, I don't know, guys. Now use up 96. If you know me in my hood, in 96 was one of the times I was the most active in my hood. In 96, I was also in YA and got out.
After that, this puts a target on Gunner's back, right? Because he's kind of known for being a dick. He's kind of known for ruining other people's channels anyway, going after other people's channels. So now they're saying, oh, well, now you're trying to go after your own people with what? You know, some fake paperwork. So this really put a target on Gunner's back.
So I would love to see what the date was on this fake paperwork. It's funny how it doesn't have my middle name. It's funny how it has, I think it has North Hollywood Boy Strength. Does somebody get arrested for some shit like that and they're going to put their gang name and their gang moniker?
Claiming someone is an SO is a no-no and can be dangerous for everyone involved. Gunner decided he must make a drastic move. As he was losing subscribers fast, he couldn't have the comments on. If he did leave any comments on, they would be real nasty, right? So Gunner makes some calls and he puts together a collaboration. He reaches out to a fellow YouTuber named Dubs. Behind the scenes, who knows exactly how the calls went, but clearly they coordinated something. They put together a dream team of YouTubers and they're like, we're going to get together, we're going to do all this. Some black folks, some brown folks, and we're good white folks, and we're gonna mix it all up. Diversity, all that good stuff. Diversity is our strength, and we're gonna go viral.
Right. You already know what it is, YouTube. We already got Mother's Stearns Candy Company Pure Cotton Candy. I got the maple bacon.
You got the peach tea.
I got the caramel popcorn, shit.
And they stuck me with the spicy pickle. Oh, that shit sounds, man, that shit sound nasty.
So we're gonna call
everybody. No. Everybody's gonna taste this, then that, then that, then that.
All right. Yeah, I gotta see which one is the best.
Spicy pickle.
Spicy pickle cotton candy. Oh, hell no.
Nasty ass. That shit.
I'm gonna take y'all word for it.
Small issue came to light after the episode of Food and Felons aired. The episode of Food and Felons starred YouTubers Gunners Collective, Dubs, Cowboy from South Central, and Food and Felons. The backlash was swift and devastating. It turns out Cowboy, the YouTuber Cowboy from South Central, is actually registered on Megan's Law in California under the actual registry.
Now, you see who I got with me, man. This is none other than the legendary Cowboy up out of South Central LA, man. And I appreciate your time, brother, sitting down to take the time, man, to chop it up with your boy one time.
This sent the Chicano YouTube sphere into a spiral, what is known as the YouTube Yarda. It sent it into an absolute frenzy. Not only was Gunner accusing other Chicano YouTubers of being SOs, he then goes and sits down and eats with an SO, a special victims unit, right?
Hey Dubs, I have a question.
I don't think my wife's gonna let me, bro.
I have a valid question for you. Can you make millions with your morals, or can you make or do you need Cowboy and Runner to make millions?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Answer mine. I'll answer any one of the questions.
Is it okay if I answer you with a question?
All right, shoot it.
Okay. What is Cowboy convicted of?
Sexual battery.
Okay. Right. Is it a chomo? Because your EBK, your camarada EBK says it's chomo. Is he a EBK? Is he a chomo? Let EBK tap it. No. He has his own platform. No. He has his own platform. So he's not a chomo. He's not a he's not a... That's 100% fact. No chomo, no attempt to...
Yeah.
100% fact. If you don't want to make money with me, homeboy, tell me right now.
Yeah.
All I want, you tell me right now, homeboy.
Okay, look, Dubs. I'm reading the comments, right? This is Shamra Vidara. I believe this is Gunner's legal wife.
I don't care about her.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. I'm reading the comment though.
Yeah.
It says he's convicted of sexual battery on a 14 years of age, and there's paperwork on it.
Right, but there's a certain YouTuber who made a video basically accusing you of having offender status for something that happened in the 90s or something.
Okay, where's the case? I want to see the case. Show me the case.
Okay.
Show me the case, listo. Show me the case, and I promise you.
Okay, hey, Triple OG, can you send me the link to that paperwork?
Serio, hey.
Who y'all talking about?
Palabra. If you show me that case, he's cut out. He's cut out.
Hey.
That's not accurate? You said in the video?
Me being a registered offender, that's public knowledge. 1990, I robbed that parking lot. In the process of me robbing that parking lot, I snatched a woman's chain and I scratched her breast. So maybe 15 years later, coming home from prison, they said, now it's a new law, you gotta register. So
wow,
that's something I gotta live with.
Cowboy's righteous. Food and Felon is one of the most righteous homeboys I've ever met in my life. It was good to tap in with real ones, to keep that circle tight, to keep that team strong, to continue to do what we does. Cause when it comes to S-Bone, because he has such a reputable reputation on the streets, you know, I can see where people are hating. And let's take it back, man. It seems like all this stems from, you know, him hanging around with the homie Cowboy. Y'all said the homie right Cowboy. With the homie Cowboy. Y'all said the homie right Cowboy. Now, Cowboy's righteous. Food and Felon is one of the most righteous homeboys I've ever met in my life. It was good to tap in with real ones, to keep that circle tight, to keep that team strong, to continue to do what we does, because at the end of the day, that's all you really want is good ones surrounding you.
YouTube became flooded with videos claiming Cowboy was a SO, Special Victims Unit, and that his homies were okay with the situation, including S-Bone. It was only a matter of time before they had to respond to accusations of keeping a dirty house, that there was SOs involved in the situation. Characters like 600, YouTuber 600 decided to jump into the mix and let their 2 cents be known that they weren't happy about the fact that Cowboy was running around South Central okay. For numerous reasons.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But as far as you put me out there like a and all this and all that, whip your dick out and go take a piss right there, you're gonna be in the same boat. You're gonna go piss in public, you're gonna be in the same boat as a motherfucker tampering with kids, you know? So like I said, 1990, I robbed that parking lot in the process of snatching somebody's chain. She got a scratch on her breast, and I took a deal for a robbery. That was my deal, but years later, they said it was an assault.
Let's talk a little bit about Cowboy, Mr. Herman Douglas's credibility problems in this case. Only 2 people testified that heard any of the conversation, right? Rita Nicholson and Mr. Herman Douglas. According to Mr. Douglas, who's registered for felony assault.
By this time, many YouTubers involved in the YouTube Yarda, a loose association of Chicano prison channels, had flooded YouTube with proof that Cowboy was on Megan's Law. Whether S-Bone knew is anyone's guess, but it sparked an investigation into his background that uncovered something serious enough for the Rolling 40 Crips to denounce him, turn their back on him. Not quite sure.
Man, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. The past 2 days, maybe. Or did it start yesterday? YouTube low-key been in a frenzy, at least right here in California, about the homie S-Bone and some alleged, well, not no alleged paperwork, there's paperwork, but what's being alleged is that he told on somebody. I was gonna stay away from the topic because, for one, I already knew about this. He had already told me that he wanted me to pull up, and he was urging for me to pull up so I could see this. Just so, you know, I wouldn't be in the dark about what certain people was saying about him. I know he had pulled up on ODM Slim. Shout out to Slim. And Slim had read it thoroughly and pretty much had told me that the homie didn't tell. He was young. This, mind you, this happened before he was 40. He was from 40s. That he didn't tell, but you know, sometimes when people be trying to get out of a situation, they just be talking too much. That's more so along the lines of what I was told. And like I said, I was gonna stay away from this topic just because it's getting wicked, as y'all can see. But once you put it on the internet, it's content. And a lot of people was hitting me up like, hey, you gonna speak on this? So I gotta give the people what they want. I gotta speak on it. And like I said, I got a personal relationship with S-Bone that hasn't been nothing but genuine and authentic. You know what I mean? Like, anytime I go to LA or I'm going out there, he ain't did nothing but reach out, offer to, you know, help me maneuver through the streets, and gave me nothing but good advice as far as, you know, how to wiggle through the section and what to be on alert for. So like I said, I got a personal relationship with Cuz, but I gotta speak on it. It's out there. Once 600 put it out there, it's now up for topic. It's up for discussion and debate.
I'm doing internet shit right now. My shit is violent. Hood. Hey, what's up with S-Bone from your hood? S-Bone. Which one? Could I be like him, you know, getting there, could I be like, you know, sitting here real. With the dark skin one cut up? The YouTuber? Yeah, YouTuber. Yeah, he used to be one of our young robbers, man. Oh, for real? Yeah. What's up with that? I've been here all kinds of straight over there? Is he straight? It's funny you said that, man. Huh. Hold up. Yeah, cause I'm trying to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? He doing interviews and he taking on.
It's crazy, man, that you mentioned him, man, because this came from the Penthouse, and it's an interesting case, man. But I'm gonna let you check it out. All right. And, you know, you tell me what you think.
Sure. You know what I'm gonna dissect this motherfucker all the way for sure.
You know, it's tricky. You know what I'm saying? The homie from the pen got at me and everything.
What brought this upon himself, which he did, and I expressed to him in my own way that I wasn't feeling that move, the whole Cowboy thing. Like I said, there was whispers of this, and I've ran into other homies from out there, and nobody blatantly, except one homie recently, nobody blatantly said like, Cuz was, you know, under fire for doing that. Most of the homies who told me or ran it across my desk was from San Diego, who may be in contact with homies from LA, and some of the homies from LA might have told some of the San Diego homies to come tell me like, hey, Cuz, you hear anything about Cuz? I'd be like, yeah, I heard this, heard that, whatever, but you know, it ain't no hardcore facts or proof or whatever. And then the homies would just be like, yeah, that's what I heard too.
Hoodie from the hood. Here you go again. Hoodie from the hood. Hoodie from the hood, so real. Hoodie from the hood supposed to be one of the realest Crips on YouTube, one of the realest 40s, but I keep telling y'all he fake. I keep telling y'all that. I keep telling y'all he's scary. I keep telling y'all. Now, this the same dude. This the same dude who were running behind S-Bone. This the same dude who were going to the city to see S-Bone. This the same dude were acting like S-Bone with his buddy. S-Bone with his Ace Boon Coon. Soon as Hoodie from the hood hear one small thing about S-Bone, first thing he do, instead of putting his partner coat like real G's do, like real gang members do, like real Crips do, because y'all Crip tubers is the only ones acting up on the internet. You don't see no Bloods doing it. It's just y'all Crip tubers. And I ain't talking about all Crips, because it's a lot of real Crips out there. But like I tell you, Hoodie from the hood, Once again, you was not one.
And politics, especially dirty politics, has favoritism. Favoritism plays a huge part in politics and dirty politics. So depending on who you ask, some people might be like, oh, cuz is foul, and then some people might be like, nah, he not, that's the homie. And that's what I've encountered. Even certain people who necessarily didn't mess with S-Bone didn't throw that jacket on him. Because that's the first thing a nigga gonna say when a nigga be like, oh, I don't fuck with cuz, or cuz ain't blue, he ain't spotty. Why, cuz tell? A motherfucker be like, nah, it ain't like that. All right then. And I've heard that several times from certain individuals. Even the ones who didn't fuck with him didn't throw that jacket on him. So that's what I'm saying, it's kind of up in the air when it comes to that. He was trying to, the homie had FaceTime me a few days ago, and he was trying to show me, and I couldn't really see it like that. So I can't really give my full opinion on it until I actually see it. I was waiting for them 600 and the other homie to read the paperwork, read it out loud. You know what I'm saying? I seen 600 pulled up to the dark yesterday. I don't know what that was all about, but it's kind of hard to tell what's real and what's theatrical nowadays. But playing with somebody's name like that, and I'm not even saying they playing with it, he could be genuinely pressing this, but throwing those accusations on somebody, obviously, there's repercussions behind that if what you're saying is not true. Something else did come up today that I seen, that I was, it wasn't necessarily given to me, it was more so presented to the content cartel as a whole. And it's saying that if there was pictures put in front of somebody, right, and they asking you which one of these people is the person who committed this crime, and they point at a certain picture and you nod your head, that's telling. Period. That's telling. Because you placing somebody at the scene who possibly got a whole different alibi. Now, ain't no possibly, he for sure is gonna be like, nigga, I wasn't there, that wasn't me. And if you nod your head and say that that's the person that you was with, that's telling. Now, I haven't read it in its entirety. I seen a small little, like 3 paragraphs. So I gotta read it I gotta read the whole thing and see what was, you know what I mean? But that's telling if that's what happened, homie, period. There ain't no other way to slice it. You know I'm not biased. You know anybody can get this smoke in these YouTube streets. If that's what happened, that's out of line, period. Like I said, standing next to Cowboy was already out of line. That's what brought the attention to the public. Because it's like, everybody know this dude foul. I don't even know why you want to go stand next to cuz. I don't care who still, he foul, period. In more than one way.
The impact this had on S-Bone was absolutely devastating.
The Ice, anybody that know Ice out here in the city, from the hood, from the neighborhood card, sexual. I like booty. You know what I'm saying? That, all that. These are facts. You ain't, and just because he down low don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, he can't be politicking, you know what I'm saying, if that's something he wanna stand up on. But let me tell you something about prison politics. When you be on certain yards, certain level 4s and all that, snitches is not allowed and not allowed. You know what I'm saying? They get bust on, get them out of here, they off the yard, fast. You know what I'm saying? So, he kind of meet the same pen. So y'all make sure y'all remember that. When y'all hearing about, they not on them level 4s and then on them zones, they on them level 2s and certain level 3s. You know what I'm saying? Because they can get away with that. You feel me? But this Ice. But guess what? I got the paperwork right here. I got the paperwork right here. I got the paperwork right here. Paperwork right here. I'm not gonna read it. Nah, I ain't gonna read it. I'm gonna wait to read it. You feel me? Even though I know what to say, but I'm talking about for the public consumption. You know what I'm saying? Now, 600. You forced my hand, bro. I'm gonna holler at my lawyer today, and I'm finna try to file a lawsuit on your mission character because you put my life in jeopardy. You playing with my career on this YouTube. You trying to blemish my name. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a defamation of character. As far as ICE, if I don't catch up to you, the streets gonna catch up to you because you already know you sour power, you foul. You know what I'm saying? For me to even see you on the internet, on the video, is shocking to me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know. And all that old shit. Last but not least, let me explain something to y'all. Because everybody want to always call people a snitch, a rat, and all that. Now, somebody that's working with the DA, helping the police, pointing people out, getting on the witness stand, pointing people out, circling six packs, signature, saying people's name, those are examples of snitching. That's telling. That's telling, bro. If you a DA witness, that's telling. If you get on the witness stand and you say this person did that, or that's the person, that's telling. If you circle a six pack of somebody's face and sign it, that's telling, bro. You know what I'm saying? And on 40 CRIP, they don't got nothing to say that, nothing to back that up. But this the kicker part right here. Because people always quick to say it's telling, but what happens to the people that's putting these accusations on? It's gonna start cleaning up. See, the streets is all out of whack. The streets is different. That's watered down like a motherfucker. Niggas do what they supposed to do. Don't uphold no rules. Don't have no meetings. Don't discipline niggas. Don't reprimand niggas. Chastise. None of that. Just let niggas do what they want to do.
This man had just been a Crip for the last 30 some odd years of his life. Everything he'd known, everything he'd done time for, everything that built up his identity was now gone. S-Bone announced on his channel that he would be taking a trip up to Northern California. He actually went to Las Vegas and then headed up to Fresno and was on his way up to Northern California for some sort of business deal. This is actually the last known video of S-Bone before he was found.
We go no jumper and shit, but thanks to y'all, you know, y'all blew me up. So now we about to PYE this mother on 2 of them. That part right there. Rest in peace, Nip on Hood. Definitely rest in peace to Nip, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my Nip on Hood. Bulldog City, yep. I'm just passing through though. I'm going all the way up north, man. I'm just passing through. I'm going all the way up north. All the way up the way. I was in Vegas last night, and I'm back in Cali up north. In about 5 hours, I'm moving around, man. Gotta move around, man. Gotta shake these snakes and these fakes, man. They out here faking and shaking. These out here faking and shaking. On the real. Y'all ain't gotta believe me. Just go turn on YouTube and look at the buffoonery and the clown going on YouTube. Start beefs and arguing back and forth like females. These dudes is weird, man. Like, come on, man. Who trying to f with them dudes? No, nobody. Always. Nah, I ain't going to Washington now right now.
Well, right now, authorities investigating a homicide in RIo Linda. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says a man was found dead on 14th Street. Happened around 7:30 last night. Deputies initially said his was suspicious in nature, but now they're calling it a homicide based on injuries they found on the victim. So far, there's no suspect information.
Breaking news is out of Sacramento County, where crews are at the scene of a suspicious These are live images from 14th and L Streets in Rio Linda. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says the body was reported around 7:30 tonight. And right now they are not calling this a homicide, but homicide investigators are at the scene. So again, this is a live look.
S-Bone was found in rural Sacramento. He had been shot. And nobody knows what's going on. And I don't believe that there are any suspects at this time. The amount of damage that Cowboy did to these channels from just simply associating with them is absolutely horrendous. And we could argue that this is actually the cause of S-Bone's death. S-Bone crashed out. Real talk, the S-Bone crashed out behind this. Everything he knew, his whole world had become a paradigm shift. Everything he was gone. All S-Bone was a Crip. That's S-Bone from Darcside 40s. That's what he's known as. Even afterwards, the YouTube still refers to him as that. They don't refer to him as the ex-Crip, as the ex-Rolling 40s. They didn't care. YouTube thought it was stupid. YouTube backed up S-Bone. They said, no, politics, and they backed up S-Bone. From what I could tell, right? They had big respect for S-Bone, or maybe that's just because he's...
So what, you finna throw him under the bus for a few $100? You ain't getting views like that. You finna throw S-Bone under the bus. You out of all people. But the first thing y'all want to scream, keep California out y'all mouth. Y'all out of town to talk about California. Man, y'all California dudes do the worst to California than anybody out of town can do to y'all. And that's how it goes. It's always your homeboys. That's why that homeboy stuff don't mean nothing. That's why that flag don't mean nothing. That's why that gang banging don't mean nothing. That's why the streets, period, if you're not a gang banger, don't mean nothing. These dudes will sell you out just so they won't do probation. These dudes will sell you out for a couple of $100 because they broke. They living with big girls, stomach touching their back, they broke. Now, I ain't saying S-Bone did what they say he did. S-Bone got a lot going on, that's on S-Bone. But one thing about it, man, with friends like y'all, with friends like some of y'all Crip tubers, who need enemies? With friends like Hoodie from the Hood, who need enemies? Because the first thing you do, oh, I'm finna make some content. And then soon, oh, I'm gonna go look at the paperwork and I'm gonna go figure out what's coming and going on, and I might have a video with y'all later. But ain't nothing about that fake. Bro, pull that man coat. You supposed to be his right-hand man. How you making a video about S-Bone, Hoodie from the Hood for out of town even respond on? But that show how fake y'all is, man. That show how fake y'all is. Y'all will do anything for YouTube clout and they not paying no real money. Y'all be out there playing them little bit of games. Y'all be playing serious games for a little bit of YouTube money. As soon as you hear something about S-Bone, just like a green-eyed little girl you is, first thing you do with your broody parlor self, little mama, first thing green-eyed San Diego, that little girl from San Diego do, oh, well, I got content. I heard this and that about S-Bone. I got content. I'm finna make a video about it, this and that. So you finna throw S-Bone under the bus for them little bit of YouTube dollars?